The United States $1 bicentennial coin is one of the most iconic modern coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint, and even today it continues to attract collectors, history lovers, and everyday people who discover one in an old drawer or wallet. This coin is often mistakenly called the 1974 bicentennial dollar, but its true identity tells a much richer and more interesting story connected directly to America's 200th birthday. In the early 1970s, the United States was preparing to celebrate 200 years of independence, marking the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. To honor this historic milestone, the U.S. Mint decided to create special commemorative designs for circulating coins. Instead of issuing a traditional dated coin, the Mint chose a dual date, 1776 to 1976, symbolizing the journey from the birth of the nation to its bicentennial year. Although many people believe this dollar coin belongs to 1974, no bicentennial dollars were struck that year. Regular Eisenhower dollars dated 1971, 1972, 1973, and 1974 were produced with the standard eagle reverse. The bicentennial version was officially minted during 1975 and 1976, but every single coin carries the special 1776 to 1976 date. This is why the confusion exists, especially among new collectors. On the front side of the coin, you will see the familiar portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. His image represents strength, leadership, and unity, fitting symbols for a nation celebrating 2 centuries of independence. Around the portrait appear the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," while the dual date 1776 to 1976 sits proudly beneath, reminding viewers of the nation's long and historic journey. The reverse side is where the bicentennial spirit truly comes alive. Instead of the traditional eagle landing on the moon, the design features the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This powerful image connects America's revolutionary past with its achievements in space exploration, showing how far the nation had progressed in just 200 years. 13 stars surround the bell, representing the original 13 colonies that formed the United States. The bicentennial dollar was produced in large numbers, mainly for circulation and public celebration rather than rarity. Most of these coins were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the same materials used in regular circulating coins. However, special collector versions were also produced with 40% silver content, making them more desirable to collectors today. Mint marks play an important role in identifying these coins. Coins struck in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, Denver coins show a D, and San Francisco coins display an S. San Francisco was responsible for producing most of the proof and silver versions, which often have sharper details and mirror-like finishes. In terms of value, most circulated bicentennial dollar coins are worth close to their face value of $1. Because millions were made, worn or damaged examples are common and not considered rare. However, uncirculated coins in excellent condition can be worth more, especially if they show strong luster and minimal contact marks. Proof versions and silver bicentennial dollars command higher prices, particularly when preserved in original packaging or graded by professional services. Collectors also pay attention to condition, strike quality, and surface preservation. Coins with scratches, heavy wear, or discoloration usually carry little premium. On the other hand, coins with clean surfaces, sharp details, and original mint shine are far more desirable in the collector market. Beyond its monetary value, the bicentennial dollar holds strong historical and emotional significance. It represents a moment when an entire nation paused to reflect on its origins, struggles, and achievements. These coins were part of a nationwide celebration, used in daily transactions, souvenirs, and collections, allowing ordinary citizens to carry a piece of history in their pockets. Today, finding one of these coins can spark curiosity, especially for those who believe they've discovered a rare 1974 issue. Understanding the true story behind the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial dollar adds depth and appreciation to the coin. While it may not make someone instantly rich, it remains a powerful symbol of American heritage and pride. Next coin. The United States bicentennial $1 coin is one of the most iconic and patriotic coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. Created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence, this coin represents a powerful moment in the nation's history, when Americans looked back at their revolutionary roots while stepping confidently into the modern era. Although commonly associated with the 1970s, the bicentennial dollar proudly carries the dual date 1776 to 1976, symbolizing 2 centuries since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. During the early 1970s, the United States government began planning a nationwide celebration for the bicentennial. It was a time of reflection, unity, and national pride following decades marked by war, social change, and political transformation. To honor this historic milestone, Congress authorized special designs for 3 circulating coins: the $quarter, the $half, and the $1. This decision marked the first time in U.S. history that circulating coin designs were temporarily changed to commemorate a national anniversary. The bicentennial $1 coin features the familiar portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse. Eisenhower, a respected military leader and the 34th President of the United States, had already appeared on the dollar coin since 1971. His image was retained for the bicentennial issue to maintain continuity, stability, and respect for modern American leadership. Around his portrait, the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" remain, reinforcing the nation's core values. Below Eisenhower's profile appears the dual date 1776 to 1976, clearly distinguishing this coin from standard issues. The reverse of the bicentennial dollar is where history truly comes alive. The traditional eagle design was replaced with a bold and symbolic image of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This powerful design was created by Dennis R. Williams, a 22-year-old art student who won a nationwide design competition. The Liberty Bell represents America's fight for independence, freedom, and self-determination, while the moon symbolizes the nation's achievements in science, technology, and space exploration, particularly the Apollo moon landings of the late 1960s and early 1970s. Together, these elements beautifully connect America's revolutionary past with its future ambitions. Surrounding the Liberty Bell and moon are the inscriptions "United States of America" and $1, clearly stating the coin's identity and denomination. 13 stars appear around the design, representing the original 13 colonies that formed the foundation of the nation. This thoughtful combination of symbols makes the bicentennial dollar not just currency, but a miniature historical monument. Although the coin is dated 1776 to 1976, it was actually minted in 1975 and 1976. To avoid confusion and extend production, the U.S. Mint suspended the use of the 1975 date entirely on quarters, $half, and dollar coins. As a result, no U.S. coins carry a 1975 date, making the bicentennial issues even more distinctive. Bicentennial dollar coins were struck at 3 different mint locations: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco with an S mint mark. Most bicentennial dollars were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition for general circulation. These coins were widely released and used in everyday transactions, although many were quickly saved by the public as souvenirs of the historic celebration. The San Francisco Mint also produced special collector versions made with 40% silver. These silver bicentennial dollars were sold directly to collectors in both uncirculated and proof finishes and were never intended for circulation. In terms of mintage, the bicentennial dollar was produced in large numbers. Tens of millions of coins were struck, making them relatively common today. Because of this high mintage, most circulated bicentennial dollars do not carry high monetary value. However, their historical importance, striking design, and national symbolism continue to make them popular among collectors and history enthusiasts. The value of a bicentennial $1 coin depends largely on its condition, mint mark, and composition. Circulated copper-nickel versions typically sell for close to face value, while uncirculated examples may bring a modest premium. Proof coins and 40% silver issues, especially those in original government packaging, are more valuable and sought after by collectors. Coins with exceptional strike quality or those graded highly by professional grading services can command higher prices in the collector market. Beyond its monetary value, the bicentennial dollar holds a special place in American culture. It serves as a reminder of the country's founding ideals and the journey taken over 2 centuries. For many Americans, this coin evokes memories of parades, fireworks, school programs, and nationwide celebrations held in 1976. It represents unity, pride, and the enduring spirit of independence. Today, the bicentennial $1 coin remains a favorite among beginner and experienced collectors alike. It is often one of the first commemorative coins people encounter, sparking interest in U.S. numismatics. Its bold design and meaningful symbolism make it a standout piece in any collection. In conclusion, the United States bicentennial $1 coin dated 1776 to 1976 is far more than just a piece of currency. It is a tribute to America's past, a celebration of its achievements, and a symbol of hope for its future. Whether found in a collection, passed down through generations, or admired for its design, this coin continues to tell the story of a nation that values freedom, progress, and unity.